crap, guys. Take a look at what the NHL has done to the Arizona Coyotes. Check it out. The press release was just released a few minutes ago. The NHL has announced that the Arizona Coyotes will forfeit their second-round pick in 2020 and their first-round pick in 2021 for violation of the league's combine testing policy. Check it out right here. The sanctions were announced by Gary Bettman, who convened a hearing on the matter August 6th that included testimony from representatives of the Arizona Coyotes and the NHL. At the outset of the hearing, the club acknowledged that it had violated the policy by conducting testing on 2020 draft-eligible players prior to the combine. We know that there wasn't a combine this year because the pandemic. So the fact is, the Arizona Coyotes went out there and they did their own testing on these prospects. Just in case you didn't know, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. So because the Arizona Coyotes did that anyway, we already made a video about that, by the way, so check that out if you hadn't seen it. They're going to be forfeiting 2 draft picks, and it's not just any draft pick. It's a second this year in a year where they already don't have their first because that went over to New Jersey, and it's their 2021 first next year. That's some very big punishment. And honestly, I think it's kind of fair to understand why they're getting this, because seriously, illegal testing of the players just is not ethical in any way, because you're giving yourself the advantage over all the other NHL teams that don't have the ability to test the players and get results. So I guess it makes sense, but man, that is a really harsh punishment. It's Gary Bettman himself who is coming out with this punishment because under Article 6.3 of the NHL Constitution, it authorizes Gary Bettman to impose discipline if he determines that any person has either violated the Constitution, the bylaws, or any governing rule or regulation of the league, or has been guilty of conduct detrimental to the league or the game of hockey. So this falls indeed under that. This is what Gary Bettman himself said. I exercise my discretion to impose the aforementioned discipline, which I consider to be a more appropriate discipline given the circumstances of this case. Normally, it would be a fine that's no less than $250,000 for each violation, but instead, nah man, he's taking away your draft picks. So the very thing that you set out to enrich in with this process is getting taken away. The Arizona Coyotes don't have a first in the next 2 drafts, and that is really, really bad. So talk to me in the comments what you think about the Arizona Coyotes draft testing and how they actually got their picks removed because of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Lion9. And bye.